Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, we're talking about meme coins for the upcoming bull market. Yeah, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out as well as when I do live streams. And be sure, next to that subscribe button, hit that little down arrow and make sure that the all bell is the one you select, because some have been complaining, I'm not getting notifications. Well, gotta have all selected. In order to get those notifications, I am live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 o'clock East Coast time here in the United States, Boston, where I am. So wherever you are in the world, check your clocks. Make sure that you join in, because we talk about a lot of different crypto projects as well as finances, taxes, and other things on the live stream. So join in, and we talk about also memes. That's right, meme coins, Doge, Shib, and many others. We'll be covering a lot of those in this video because we got this bull market coming and we all want to be on board, right? When the next big gains happen. So let's take a closer look. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we're going to start by looking at meme coins by volume. That's right, by 24-hour volume. We have Doge, Shib, Pepe, Bonk, and then we'll touch on a couple of these others, as well as a few others, what is going on with memes right now and what we can look for in the bull market. I'm guessing that the best meme coin, the token that's going to outshine everything else, isn't even invented yet. That's how it goes. Something is going to take off. It's going to be made probably in the summer. We don't know what it is, but that's the one that's going to do like 100, 1,000x, because that's what you guys want. You want to be on board with the next big one. But you also might lose though. And that's the thing is, right? You got like 1 in 1,000 chance of hitting the right meme and getting big gains. So what are your goals? What are you looking for? Is 10x okay? But are you looking for 100 or 1,000x? That's the risk there. So risk reward, I'll show you different things that I'm looking at. We'll start with Doge. Here we have Dogecoin. So Bitcoin indicator flashing bullish signal updates outlook on Dogecoin as well. Bitcoin we know. The big daddy crypto, right? Really drives the crypto market. We know we've got the Bitcoin halving coming up in April, and all of these other economic conditions, with the spot ETFs, the scarcity of Bitcoin, all of that leading for Bitcoin, following the 4-year cycles, being in a big bull run throughout 2024 and 2025 as well. That's the outlook of the overall crypto market, and we think many cryptos will follow Bitcoin and at least do what Bitcoin does, maybe even better, because altcoin season is coming, right? And altcoin season, the alts, who, Bitcoin has far, done much better in 2023 than most altcoins. Typically then, we have altcoins catching up. And Doge is one of those. We've talked a lot about Dogecoin and what Dogecoin is going to do. Here's Doge trading now, still at 793, kind of going sideways. And my outlook for Dogecoin is that we are probably going to see some other little dip is going to happen. Could be a big dip, we'll see. But then Doge will take off. That's how we've seen it. We saw this back here in September and October in 2023. We had this descending wedge. We had a triple bottom and then one last dip. Again, taking out the longs, the leveraged longs. That's how the market makers work, right? The exchanges don't want to lose money. And that's when we were buying a lot of Dogecoin down here as well. But then Doge takes off. We had our golden cross. Doge took off even more. Now, what do we have? A triple bottom of 7.5 cents. And we have this descending wedge form happening here. Most likely what we're going to see is another dip. Again, taking out leveraged longs. And then there'll probably be something that takes out shorts as well. We'll see how all of that plays out. And then Doge will go on a run. So we'll be looking at some prices here in a little bit. So moving on, we've got Shib. Will Shib eclipse Dogecoin? Predictions and forecasts for 2024. Well, I'll tell you what I'm looking at Shib. Shib has been dead in 2023, just flat. The Shib dev team has been working on Shibarium, with the Bone token, and yeah, I've got a little Bone token as well that I bought, and a lot of Shib because I want to be on the bandwagon, right? When Shib eventually takes off as an ERC20 token, as it was created on Ethereum, Shib had a huge 2021. Could that be repeated in 2024 or 2025? Probably not to those extreme gains that we had, but if we take a look at the Shib chart, Shib just hasn't really done a lot. And this is on the daily, and we go all the way back through 2023. There's been some up and down action, but generally not a great year for 2023. But we know how Shib can trade when the momentum comes and there's a lot of excitement in Shib. It's going to take off. But I also don't see Shib dropping. I mean, here we had all the way down to, 6, 7 that we had back here in October. That was probably the low. You're never going to get Shib that low again. And Shib is not going to go to zero. It has way too much momentum for that. So I'm just being patient and waiting for that big Shib momentum to build. And there's going to be a lot of excitement there. It's just patience, and it's waiting. It's waiting for Shib. So that gets Doge, that's Shib. How about WEN? What is happening with the WEN token? How high can WEN go? Well, again, with any of these tokens, right, you got to be careful, right? You get the current price times the circulating supply, and you get this big market cap, which is just made out of nothing, right? It's just made out of nothing. It's just people buying and selling it, determining what that market cap will be. However, what happens? I mean, this is just one day when is down 20%. I think the excitement is kind of fading on the WEN token, and it is dropping in value. Could it come back? I mean, we certainly saw that with Bonk, right? Bonk was created, had a little excitement, and then was flat for a long period of time, and then took off again. That could happen. It's like something with WEN token. We'll see if we look at the overall. I mean, WEN started out with this, big overvalue when it was launched here. Again, this was just not too long ago, but it is just not performing well right now. I think a lot of this volume that we see of trading now, it's people getting out. Unfortunately, is what I see for WEN. Next, we've got Pepe. What's happening with Pepe? Pepe had a great, May of 2023 was huge for Pepe. Is this a final dip before Pepe regains, this 0.0000015 mark? That 15 mark. If we look at the charts on Pepe, we will see. Let me get the Pepe chart here. There's Pepe. We're right now at 9.2 here. Want to get up to 15 on the daily. That's where this is this red line here, and that's where Pepe was trading here. The first week of December, Pepe was up here trading, and it's kind of fallen off. But again, overall, I think Pepe hit its low again in October, and this was at about 6.62 right there. I think Pepe still has a lot of holders. Still has this active community, and I don't see Pepe really dropping below that. Yes, it did have a big sell-off earlier in 2023 after its big gains that it had in May, but there's still a lot of volume of activity of trading on Pepe, and I think Pepe is going to do okay in the coming bull market. Will it have any of these huge gains that we saw like with Shib in 21 and Pepe itself in 23? Probably not, but I think Pepe may do okay. We now move on to Bonk. Bonk, well, with Bonk, again, it started in 2022, had a little activity at the beginning of 2022, and it was flat for most of 2023 until the Solana airdrops of Bonk that were with their phone. When that phone came out with the Bonk airdrop available for it, the Bonk price took off. Now, we know that there's going to be another phone coming out. Solana's already announced it. There's huge pre-sales on it. Will that come with Bonk as well? And with Bonk as the pioneering meme coin on the Solana network, are we going to see this continued use of Bonk to help support Solana? Anything else on Solana? That's what Bonk can do. So I'm betting on Bonk as well. I think Bonk is going to be great. If we look at the Bonk chart here, where is Bonk right now? Here's Bonk. So when I was looking at Bonk, and I will go to the 4-hour chart here on Bonk. When I was looking at Bonk, Bonk had just started trading on Coinbase. I mean, it was after it already went on a big run. It started in Coinbase here in December, and so I bought some right after this sort of initial run and sell off. Bought it at about 17, sold again at about 30, right there at the top. So pretty close to the top. And then I waited, and I waited for it to sell off a bit. I bought back in, lower than my initial buy at about 14, and it kept coming back down. So I bought again here at about 11, and now it's at 10. So I'm a little down on my repurchase. Still up overall because I had a big gain there. But Bonk has the ability to, in the next bull market, to still go pretty high and trade very well. And so we'll be looking for that as well. I think Bonk is going to be one of those. Again, it's not going to outperform like some new crypto that's going to be invented that's going to do 1,000x. But again, like Shib and even Dogecoin, it has a use now. Solana is actually using Bonk as a way to help out its ecosystem. And we'll see what that is for Bonk going forward in the next bull market. Miro, I don't know what's going on with Miro. Over a week, it's down 66% now. And this is like one of those memes. And there's a bunch of them that like George on Cryptos R Us has been promoting, probably because he bought a bunch of them. Miro's one of them. It's just selling off. It's just selling off. So be careful with things like this. It could get to a point, I mean, it's trading on quite a few of different exchanges now and may find some bottom, but that bottom is going to be pretty low, and it could be a long time there waiting until you get back up to this level of, it's at 5 cents now, and it was at 25 cents here just about a week and a half ago. So yeah, that's pretty tough. That's a big drop. And it looks like it's just people taking profits, selling off, and maybe some even just taking their losses and moving on. Snack is another one of these. Look at that. Over the past month, Snack is down 34%. And it's like, I don't know what this is going to do. After the last 7 days, it's kind of moved up 10%. This is on Cardano. It could do okay in the future, but it's one of those that just, I just don't know if it's going to go on some huge run or not that we've seen like others. Another one that George talks about is COQ. After 1 month, it's down 35% in the past month. I just don't know about this. I think it's kind of had its fun. There's a lot of holders there, but I don't know if it's going to go on any big run. Sats is another one, down 41% over the past month. Again, these ones are just selling off. I think there's a lot of still support in these communities for some of these. They're going to try and will the price back up? I don't know. Getting into any of these. Satoshi VM, down 67% in the month. They had all of these problems with these airdrops and this giveaway, and the giveaway ended up going to their own team's wallets. Stuff like that goes on. You got to be careful with these projects. It's just, remember, when influencers with a lot of followers start shilling a project launch, at the same time, it is likely because they have allocation and will dump their tokens on you. So be careful with the shillers and these memes. I don't know. Just So much going on in the meme world. I mean, Floki's having this problem. It blocks Hong Kong users from staking programs amid regulatory warnings. I don't know what's going on with that. Floki overall as a coin, down 22% the past month. It goes on these little runs every once in a while. Like once a month, there's some big run that it goes on and then sells quickly off. That's kind of how Floki trades, so be careful with that. Overall price predictions on some of these, yeah, you can look at ChatGPT, right? And they're saying, well, for Dogecoin in 2024 could be in the range of 8.5 cents to 10 cents. Is that all? Does ChatGPT even know what is coming for Doge? Possibly. I mean, Grok probably has a different interpretation of this based on X payments and such. But ChatGPT, that's not great. Bonk, they're just saying 12 to 18 for Bonk. Again, not any huge runs being forecast for this, but higher than it is now. So that would be a good gain, but that's not like 10x to 100x like we would want to be looking for. And Shib, Shib from 11 to 15, it's now at 9. Again, not any great gain in 2024, but I think ChatGPT is being a little conservative here with some of these. Like Dogecoin, Shib remains vulnerable to fickle social media trends and broader crypto market sentiment swings, but we know Shib and Doge, and probably some of these others as well, could go on huge runs in the coming bull market. So as we look at how this all trades out, I keep looking at trading volume to see what's happening with the meme coins, and just be careful out there is what I say with some of these, because you could be a bag holder. You know, something's already pumping, you buy in, and then the price goes down and you're left holding it. But again, some small part of your portfolio into meme coins is okay. Again, I don't recommend YOLOing all into some meme. It's just it's very risky. That's all I'll say. It's just very risky there. So anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? What is going to be the big meme coin for the next bull market? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.